he hasn't even been eating much. Kiss my heart, friend. Always a pleasure talking to you. Do you ever get the feeling we're on the wrong side?
Why the fuck do you serve Eric, then, if you're scared shitless of him?
What do you expect me to do? Go up to him and tell him I'm leaving?
Aye, that ain't a good idea. I knew a bloke who tried that.
And what happened to him?
Sorry,
I don't
lass,
know,
but we
actually.
ain't supposed to leave no witnesses.
I saw him go to
I'll
Eric's
just have a
tent
drink
to give
and
him
go
a
and
piece of
see
his
where that
mind.
wounded fella croaked.
But never saw him go.
God. I'm thirsty.
Bugger this. Not a damn thing here. If we go back empty-handed, Eric will give us a bollocking again. Damn it.
This don't look like no spy's lair.
I'm all yours! Show what you're made of!
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. I'm really sorry about your friends.
There was nothing you could... Navis Hamardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
What about your mother? Is she all right?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
All right, we got what we came for, so we better get out of here, eh?
I'm sure Mum is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here...
I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you.
Adam, is that you?
They climbed over the wall. One of them must have headway.
Get up. We have to get to the shul fast. Can you walk?
I can't.
Don't worry. I'll help you. Henry, go and get Mummy. She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go, now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you, anyway?
My name is Henry, and I'm a friend of Sam's. I was the one who warned him Sigismund was coming for you.
Thank thank you. I just hope we can escape before...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there!
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyards. Follow me. Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them! Baruch Hashem, they're gone. We have to keep going. Through the yards. That is you to the left. Can you help them?
Please leave her alone, or...
Can't eat some Teufel.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
True blood! Yeah!
You can't stand up to this!
You want to try me?
You'll
You'll die for that, you bastard! A death
threat!
threat!
I'm like a sick! Weiter so!
Come on, then!
I've been waiting for you.
Weiter so!
Now I'll shoot your head.
Blanca!
You're
Dead!
Was glotzt du? Hey! I need a hand here! Keine Gnade!
Kick them all down! Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? Rather slaughter women? And the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
Go inside. Quick. To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
There they are!
Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back.
For how long, though?
As long as we need to.
Let me through, damn it! I'll do it myself!
Got me!
Stand up to this.
You're so fucking ugly! You just got to die!
Dunk up! Come on!
Let him have it!
Bitch!
It's not the best you've got! Oh, fucking
Still not enough?
Send my greetings to the devil.
Even your own mother would not recognize you now.
Already. Bash him on the head.
Come on! Everyone's inside!
Henry, come on!
Let's go!
Gott mohel mir. Let's go. It's this way. Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel. Mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Don't worry, even if that happens, we'll be able to pull the...
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, boy. Have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
What? You know my Martin?
I do. He's, well... he's my father.
Bori Hashem!
I mean, not actually by blood. But he raised me.
Meinen Sie's Kindele. Tell me. How is he?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh.
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... Oh. They both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet someone.
Is everything all right?
Yes. Do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlag auf schlag.
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoraisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day I was ubore.
That means pregnant?
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Kolin. But he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow, so I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of someone. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. So I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
If it was not for you, we would not have made it.
Return, O Lord. How long shalt thou be wept for?
Here we are. Good. I'll be right there.
Henry!
What would you like?
I need a bath.
Certainly.
I'd like to get to know...
My girl's...
Why, really?
All right.
I'll gladly pay...
Excellent.
You don't see stamina like that every day. See you next time, warrior.
Look what I have for you.
God bless. Good day.
I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people. But I doubt they can form an alliance with us now.
Fuck. Where are they?
Samuel and the rabbi took those who survived.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon and decide what to do next.
Well, Samuel said he wants to be around for that, and we should wait for him.
I see. But if he's gone to Colin, he won't be back till tomorrow. Oh well. At least we'll have time to get everything ready.
All right. I'll come tomorrow then.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
I should have boiled that St. John's wort on a smaller fire.
My respects.
What would you like, sir?
Show me.
Thank you, and come again, sir. What'll it be? What'll it be this?
I've heard the...
Don't worry.
I can't wait.
Great.
I'll gladly...
Great.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Can we start the meeting?
Aye, we're all... Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost...
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go?
Well, to tell the truth, we got there before it all started in earnest. That's why we managed to get those people out.
Lucky my arse. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords, and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Bergov will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Bergov. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
Von Bergov's too powerful. We don't stand a chance against him. But it was Eric who led the attack on the Jewish quarter. He's the one we should strike at.
But that wouldn't do us much good. Besides, who knows where the... No, Sir Hans is right. We should get...
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get...
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Bergov used at Nebakov.
So why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me von Bergov has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlets. And it might not be that well guarded along the way.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us, but...
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Praguers, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed, what then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
So you'd rather hide and ambush flower wagons? Are we common...
No, patrzcie tylko. Jeszcze wczoraj przerzucał gówna, a dziś ten prawdziwy...
I know going up against von Bergov is dangerous, but we...
Dangerous, my arse. It's so...
That's enough! Von Bergov has to die. Painfully. And above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might...
Well, well. That's a sight for... Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
Where did you get such a fortune?
People in Colleen decided to help. They are looking after our refugees and want to send everyone a strong signal that we will not be silenced.
Ah, so that's why you were so eager to go there.
We really appreciate it.
And we won't mind if you got a couple more persons.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malishov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
No, not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague Regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
I was afraid you'd never ask. I can just see the look on von Bergov's face when we point his own cannon straight at it.
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malishov and find out how von Berkov and his people are stationed there.
Za kogo ty mnie, kurwa?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. They'll have to stop.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking, isn't it?
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Praguers.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Here we are. Good.
How you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague.
I'm sorry.
Then I'll fucking pay you.
Excuse me?
Always don't have a groschen.
Tyrese, what's on now?
Christ! They offer salvation to anyone who fills their cup.
Oh, what break here?
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they drank nearly a whole barrel of wine. and poor Dorota had to flee to the woods.
Have a lovely summer evening.
Ah, there you are.
Henry?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can...
Oh, by Christ. All right, but you better come this evening. We're too...
I'm here.
Come. I know a place when...
Where's that? You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, then relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were...
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
I have, yeah, but it feels a bit weird.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me. Even about what I think I see in...
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So, tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to...
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to set?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where's the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper...
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
Who's in charge here?
Now, that's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlitz with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich.
What is this Chertan?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grosov?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund holed him away here instead of taking him to Sedlitz. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz. Who is...
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabokov that time.
That Horson who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy. They won't let you go up and see cats. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Pragas. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my...
And once I've joined them...
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlitz. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're going to all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to...
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing or someone recognises me, the game will be up. I could do with a kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses. But work before play. Is there anything else you want to ask before?
Do you know anything else about the Pragas that might come in handy?
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. And their pay is a lot better than the others. So they aren't too popular around. That's all I know. They drink, play dice, and go to the baths, just like all...
What's it like here?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Pragas there. Couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you're like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs. But the captains of things are... Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy. At first, I was worried they were talking about me. Be careful.
That's...
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there... Though I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait.
Excuse me.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Be careful with that scythe. Greetings. What?
Are you the one they call...
I'm only Crow to good friends. Which group do you belong?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get... Go and ask Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of... You'll fit in better with his rap.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talent.
Oh, really?
I'm the best warrior far and wide. Give me any weapon, and I'll show you what I can do with it.
That's all very well, but it don't knock me on my arse. It's what's expected from a soldier, isn't it?
But I'm not like other soldiers. Ask in Kuttenberg. I was in the tournament there.
Aye, sure. I'm hardly going to go to Kuttenberg because of you.
I could spy for you. I know how to get into all kinds of places.
That sounds pretty useful, true enough. But we don't do espionage. There's other...
I stopped by your shooting range, and I think I made a...
I heard some stranger turned up there. Good archers are damned important in our regiment, but I'm sure I'll...
Oh, damn it, is that still not enough for you? What more?
For you to stop You're a bit pushy for my...
All right. I'm interested in those devilish weapons you have. One good shot can cut down a whole charge of heavy cavalry,
That's going a bit far, but it's shots...
I'd love to learn how to operate something like that. Please. Just give me a chance.
All right. We lost a couple. You know what? I'll go and see Katz, our commander. He'll know.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this
I thought you might want to take a look at him. I heard he won a tidy sum in an archery contest.
Well, but we'll have to try you out first in any case.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
Well, that depends. The harder the work.
Christ, he'll fit right in. He hasn't lifted a finger yet.
If he helps us get out of here, he can have mine as well.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
So you're just wandering aimlessly, eh?
Do you think someone ambushed them?
It's possible. The locals...
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
What if there's more than one charter?
Nothing a yokel like you would understand. If there's more than one, just bring me all of them.
And what should I do when I find these fellas?
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them. Bury them if they're dead. Kill them if they've deserted.
What, take down 7 men by myself?
Do you want to be a fucking soldier or not? All right, then. If things get tough, come and see me and we'll sort it out some...
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
And is that all you know? What do these fellas look like? Do they have any friends in these parts? Anything at all?
Well, there is one thing. Mishek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
So what are you standing here for? Do you want my blessing for the road?
Don't worry, sir. You can rely on me. Consider it done.
Hergott, lad, you're pretty sure of yourself.
A bit too sure, if you ask me.
Isn't he just? You know what? Go and see Puta, the captain of the mercenaries who serve here. Some extra work will do you good. He'll go and requisition some supplies with him. And with a bit of luck, you'll get us something to eat without us having to torch another village. Now go. And don't get yourself killed, all right?
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there, and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
Isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to be healed, just to wake up for a while. What if we brew something with mint? That wakes me up like nothing else.
That is not such a bad idea. One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, which is called cockerel potion. It will not heal the poor wretch, but it might wake him up for a bit. But it must be very strong. Not like what is sold by the quacks around here.
Hold on. I have something like that here.
And is it a strong enough?
We'll soon find.
Very well, friend.
All right. We'll see if I... That doesn't matter now, Mishek.
Who are you?
No, we don't have time for introductions. I need to know what happened to you and the others.
Oh, that. What do you want to know?
What actually happened? Start at the beginning and don't leave anything out.
We were riding to Setlets, me and 6 others. We were taking some gifts or something. A couple of crates with some valuables and a kind of painted chest with some documents. Karel and Francex talked the others into nicking the stuff and doing a runner. But I was against it, so they jumped me.
So it was your friends who did this to you?
I told them I wouldn't rat on them. But they said they'd make sure I wouldn't. Francex pounced on me and stuck a knife in my belly. But I managed to push him off and took to my heels. All I can remember is running somewhere. And then I came over all dizzy.
The document you were carrying?
I've no idea. Katz didn't tell us anything, and I can't read. Some report for the king, most likely.
I need to know where the rest of the men who were riding with you to Sedlets are. I have to find them.
I'm not sure. We talked about Lotta. It seems there's a sawmill there they could hide in. So, listen, will I be all right? I don't feel well.
The brew is wearing off, most likely.
I'm going to die.
No, you're not going to die. But you won't be on active duty anytime soon. You need to rest.
Rest? Yes, I should. Get my strength back.
Hmm? What brings you here?
Have you seen any soldiers around here?
You've come at last! I've been
Really?
Your arrival, the voices that destroyed the white gates of Jericho spoke to me.
Excuse me?
Enemies are on their way. They are coming on their red and white sailboats of cloth, stealing peace from the hearts of good folk.
Aye. Sure.
You must help me, knight. Your coming was foretold. You shall stand by my side when we strike. The Lord has chosen us. We have to fight Sir Henry.
How do you know my name?
Ye who are...
Hey! I asked you something.
And of his law, beg gods and trust in him.
Come to your senses, damn it. Have you seen any soldiers here, or not? They had a wagon carrying a painted chest.
I saw the chest.
You saw it? Where?
The forces of evil hoard chattels and store them in a painted chest. They hide them in the roofs of their houses. Yet shall they themselves crawl in the dust. This have I seen, and told to the chosen knight.
You silly doggy.
Hmm?
What the fuck are you doing here? Get lost if you value... I'll be done with you and then to you. You fucker. Get him, lad.
And she'll get another right away. Oh, Christ. These cramps are horrible. What could have caused them?
What?
I'll chop you up, you shit! Start praying!
Oh, Christ. These cramps are horrible. What could have caused them?
Danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. One old woman.
Ivan, meet gives us the fuck.
You really won't have anything to drink?
You know.
I've come about that charter.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. And the soldiers...
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedles. They deserted.
Horsons? Where are they now?
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Well, well. He might look like a stripling, but he's any... That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from here. Take our Laughing Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now. And a bit extra, even if
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps...
Let them rot in hell.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlets?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry.
As you command, sir.
Long live the prog. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking.
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful, and much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body, but you have replaced them.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you...
Every creature is beautiful and noble, for Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not...
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Nah, why not?
That's the spirit.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is...
I'm seriously curious about you, lad. You must have a...
Shit! How could I have lost?
Some people are born winners. It's been ages since I saw...
Hey, don't get too full of yourself. Don't forget who you... You know what? Let's have a rematch. I'll beat you even if we have to... And now for a drink.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says... Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight! And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse? I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly. before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tuts Bazeni, kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Well, someone, please explain to me what the fuck is going on here.
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him. You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
What are your orders, Lord of Baramlaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. Well,
Don't make me mad! If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up!
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
But we have to tell someone. Let's leave for Sedlets first thing in the morning, and let Sigismund sort it out.
Have you lost your fuck? If Sigismund finds out what happened, he'll throw us to that Cuman rabble in the hope they won't all fuck off back to... We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the... Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab... You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this...
What am I supposed to be looking for?
Maybe you'll find some clues. Maybe you'll find the murderer himself. Fucking and drinking until we're all slaughtered.
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? Yeah, Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow. Someone washed off some blood here. Right.
Did you find him?
I found out a lot. Someone washed off blood in a tub near the stables, for instance. What do you say?
Well, I'm fed up with this fucking camp. You know what? From now on, I only want to hear stuff if it's truly important. Let's go to the infirmary instead and take a look at Chertan. Maybe Musa's already finished with him.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Can someone explain what the...
Chetan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. But he could not be more wrong about the...
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir.
When Chetan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until...
You are probably right.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it is not all that common in my country. But I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him. I tried other alcohol as well. But drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer...
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the...
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here. But Musa Chetan was stabbed first, wasn't he? And Musa was with me in my tent when that happened.
So? He's in league with someone...
With one of the half-wits here?
Are you sure you're not trying to cover...
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best...
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my own.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would...
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the... We won't leave this place until we clear this up.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help me.
I'm glad we see eye to eye. That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
You really don't have any idea what...
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozav has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could...
Me?
Who else? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you have to get rid of the guard somehow. And get to Musa.
All right.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely write a report to Sigismund, and delivering it to Sedlitz won't take long. Then he has to appoint a deputy who will take care of it. I bet my shirt it'll be Stibber of Stiebersitz. And how long before he gets here? I'd say we have 2 days or so.
All right. I'll try to distract the guards somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. And Henry, be careful.
Excuse me.
You silly doggy.
Stop, you bastard!
But Katz himself sent me. I'm supposed to give...
Then you'll have to shout out the message, because nobody's...
Huh.
That's what I'd like to know. They just came and said I should guard the physician and not let him out of my sight. Even if he wants a piss, I have to... You wouldn't happen to know what's going on.
I heard someone was threatening Musa. They're afraid someone might come and cut his throat. But you didn't hear it from me.
Mother of God! Why do I have to be the one to guard him? Am I supposed to get my throat cut?
Wouldn't you rather go and have an ale? You ain't miss...
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Henry?
Now, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear you.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not Tinja Sireye Mene Mene.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozov poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not...
He poured it away? When it could have helped us?
The evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except, perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went, then I gave him some wine to drink. And he soon after.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borumlaka arrived and started to go mad.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair. Nicely built. Catherine, I think.
Catherine?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the...
That is not hard. I examine the dead body. I find the symptoms of the poison. That is, I would.
And could I help you somehow? I may not be as learned as you, but I do know how much herb Paris to put in a potion to make someone fall asleep but not die.
Excellent, my friend. Maybe we can manage this together. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. You must remember everything that looks strange. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye.
Excellent. The chest is locked. But I trust you will...
You have a whole book just about poisons?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly. But please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not look good for someone in my situation to have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will... Who do you think is the prime suspect?
What about the two guards who found Chertan?
Aldebert and Radovan? It is strange they did not...
Well?
I think it must be someone from here. A stranger would have been noticed. What is more, and I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the... And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozav, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will...
Well, I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
What if we forgot about finding the murderer? You'd be long gone before Grozav found...
Thank you for the offer. But look at me. My appearance is a little... conspicuous. There is nowhere for me to hide in this country. And even if I did get away by some miracle, they would punish you and Katz instead of me. I cannot allow that.
I'm sorry. Good to see you.
Right, I've learned something about poisons. Now I should examine Chertan's body.
Careful!
All right. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what... He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? I can't see anything strange here. No signs of poisoning. Ah, I coughed up some blood, all right. But he also threw his guts up. Well, some poisons are so strong. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. Completely Oh, Christ, I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his... And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and... But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Oh, his belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake? Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like... That'll have to do. He threw up on himself, he had spasms, he shat himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drink. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
What a night. Yes, I can.
Christ.
Greetings.
Greetings to you too.
God be with you. Keep the peace.
I read that book of yours, and I...
What do you mean, you think?
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes...
This name means nothing to me. I suppose, but if you think the symptoms are the same, are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't...
All right. I have no now. We can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the...
I better start searching. You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the 2 guards. This won't take...
Wait a moment.
Of course.
Go first. You should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would... But I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Teritan's murder, of course. Do not worry. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden, you turn up.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test? I'm just doing what I'm told to do. Is it?
I have more important things to do than to try to trick you. I am... Who are you?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Even if I tell you...
No. I'm just carrying out Katz's order.
If you say so. But it is a pity.
I think I'll just go and search the tents.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
No, I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Teritan even if they wanted to. Nothing out of the ordinary. Ugh, stinks of vomit.
Stop! Leave that lock alone!
Fine. You had your chance.
Mercy! I surrender!
Your goose is...
Restrain yourself. If you think you can just give me a whip...
Excuse me?
Only the heathens do that. You are a good...
Well,
first and foremost... Upon which...
You haven't...
Well, look here. Naturally. Nails.
Thank the Lord.
Is Crow planning on
was
building
missing.
a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Oak. And dry as a bone. The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses?
Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death. Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money?
Thank the Lord. Nothing is missing.
Something stinks here.
Good to see you.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. How could anyone drink all this? Grozov doesn't strike me as a keen reader. At least he hasn't had to sell his armor to buy booze yet. That's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertam was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
I'm always glad to be polite people like you. God be with you.
Beautiful, but empty. No poison. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies. No, there's nothing here. Moosa's definitely not to blame. There's nothing here. I reckon those two really are innocent.
One called woman. They look like angels on the outside.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important. The less we're seen together, the better.
Oh, you bet it's important.
All right. That is bad. You're not involved in this, are you?
No. But I have to find the murderer. Kat said he won't set off for Sedlets until it's cleared up.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy arse of his.
Musa said that Chertown was poisoned with wine you brought to the infirmary.
Do you think I'm stupid enough to...
Was there anything...
It's the same gut rot everyone in the...
Musa said it looked cloudy.
I don't know anything about that. It was clear...
Unless someone mixed some poison.
I think I know how
Good work, Henry. But like every man, you prefer boasting to hard work. Shishka is waiting.
You said you needed...
I do. Someone's been... I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time. I even...
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word. It didn't sound like...
What did it sound like?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish for anything.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about... But you never know what a creep like him might notice. I'd feel a lot better if you could get...
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. I haven't slept a wink since.
Has anything else strange happened?
No.
A shoe?
That's just what's so... If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one?
I could think of a few.
Yuck.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke and have a word.
What do you plan to do?
Well, if he really did steal your shoe...
That's not a bad idea. But you'd have to give him something to get...
You've got the other shoe, don't you? You can't walk around with one shoe on anyway.
It's not Matt I'm worried about. Just sort things out with the crew.
I could lure him out of the camp and slit his throat.
I could manage that myself. But it would only cause trouble. Give him a fright. Beat him up. Just don't kill him.
All right.
Thank you. But now go...